Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I really want to talk about my number one tool for losing weight and keeping it off long term. And it's the simplest tool in the world, and I think you guys are going to really love this and be really excited about it because there's nothing secret about it, there's nothing special about it, there's nothing weird about it. It is really just getting real and recognizing what you've been slacking on and really just committing to what it is that you want out of your body and your health. So before I dive into it, just to keep you guys around for a little bit, I think what I'm going to do is let you guys know that if you have been on diets, if you have been really working out hard, know that your body is doing everything that it can right now to keep you alive. And so if you aren't losing the weight that you want, if you aren't healing as quickly as you want to, if your body's not healing itself the way that you want it to, there's something that's still not quite right. There's something that's still off balance. It's not, it's not because there's something wrong with your body. I promise you that. It's not your body that's wrong. It's not anything to do with you. If, what you're doing isn't working, it's because what you're doing isn't working. The diet isn't working for you. The workout plan isn't working for you. The pills aren't working for you. The magic potions aren't working for you. Whatever it is that you're doing right now, if it isn't working for you already, let it go. It's okay. I promise. And whatever you're doing, if you are doing something that is working for you, but you know that you feel kind of attached to it. So I know a lot of women get on birth control for weight. A lot of women get on birth control for the opposite reason, they don't want to gain weight, so they don't want to go on birth control. But I know that there are those, variations. And so if you feel like you're attached to something like that, whether it is a diet pill or birth control or anything else like that, or even smoking, just know that until you can allow yourself to release that and release the need and dependence on that, your body isn't going to be able to actually heal itself and do what it needs to do because it's still attached to that thing. Even if it's just a mental or an emotional, anchor, it's still something that your body truly does need until you decide to pull the plug, until you decide, no, I'm done with this, my body can heal itself on its own. I need to give it the full shot that it can. I need to give my body the credit that it's worth. So I really felt that I needed to say that today. So what I'm going to share with you guys, like I said, is extremely simple. The best way that's been proven over and over again for generations to lose weight and to get healthier and to feel better is 3 super simple things. 1, drink more water. So on average, the recommended amount of water that you should be drinking per day, if you take your weight in pounds and then divide that by 2 and then change that into ounces. So if somebody weighs about 200 pounds, half of that is 100. So say 100 ounces a day minimum is what you want to be drinking. And for this, I don't want you guys to count coffee, energy drinks, tea, infused water. I don't want you to count anything as water other than just plain water. And the reason for that is because, when you're out in nature, it's very rare that you would just so happen to come upon, tea or an energy drink or anything like that. It wouldn't just happen. You would have to go out and make it. So your body processes that as something different. Your body doesn't process coffee as water. Your body processes coffee as coffee because it's mixed, It's not just one compound, it's multiple things all mixed together. And even with water, it's still multiple things mixed together, multiple different elements, but there's a lizard right behind me and he's really cute. Hopefully he'll eat the spiders that I also see near me right now. He's so cute. He just ran up the pole. Anyways, Bali problems. Where was I at? Yeah, just water is the only thing that counts as water, not anything else mixed into it, because that way your body can process it as water, and that way your body can really fill and flush things out. So when you're giving your body that extra water, whatever toxins that are sticking around, and actually I should probably go into this as well, what toxins are and how that works, but that's probably a video for another day. But when you're giving your body enough water, it's able to flush out excess toxins that are just sticking around because they have a vehicle to send them out, if that makes sense. So your body already detoxes on its own, it already cleanses on its own. You can absolutely do things to help it and to make sure that it's working as efficiently as possible, and I actually run a program on this every single month. But you don't need a magic cleanse, you don't need a magic pill, you don't need anything for your body to detox. It already does that on its own. So don't worry, you don't have to cleanse in order to do that, just drink more water. My second tip is to eat more vegetables. Simple, right? Super simple. So again, with this, don't overthink it. It doesn't matter if you cook them, if you eat them raw, if you eat them this way, if you eat them that way, eat them whatever way that you like. Just try to get as much variety as possible and eat them as often as possible. So the reason for that, and the reason that people always say, you know, eat the rainbow, is because all those different colors have so many different nutrients, and all those different nutrients are usually packed with tons of different antioxidants, tons of different anti-inflammatories, different things that are truly going to help your body heal itself. And by giving your body lots of different colors, hopefully it will see that, you know, you're nowhere near starvation, you're not going to starve, you don't have to worry about every single meal, even if, you know, mentally you know that. If, you know, depending on how you've been eating the last few years, the last 10 years, however long you've been eating different ways, if metabolically your body thinks, I don't know if I'm gonna get the next meal or not, I don't know if or when I'm gonna eat again, it might be holding on to a lot of excess fat or excess toxins, you know, excess stress in that way, because it's not sure if it's gonna get fed again. So when you're giving it all these different nutrients and lots of different colors and everything, it just gives your body a chance to relax and not be in this fight or flight mode anymore, where you're super stressed out and tensed up and everything. I don't know, you might get eaten by a dinosaur at any moment. Like, it gives your body a chance to go, okay, I can breathe, I can live, I can do this, I'm not about to die, I'm okay. And when your body does that, it's able to heal itself. So obviously this is a big theme of today, let your body heal itself. So my third tip, also super, super simple, sleep. Get enough sleep. I know that especially in the US, we really, really discredit this, and you know, we celebrate busyness, we celebrate having a full schedule, we celebrate overworking, overtime, we celebrate these things, but those really, really, really do take a tax on your body. And if you don't believe me, read the book Thrive by Arianna Huffington. That is an amazing example of what happens when we overwork ourselves, especially as women, but not just women, men do this too. So be sure that you're getting enough sleep and experiment with it. I know for me, I need a lot more sleep in the winter than in the summer, and that's just how my body works, and I don't try to fight it anymore. I used to get really annoyed because I'd be like, what the heck, I can get up so early in the summer and be good all day until really late at night. But in the winter, it's like I sleep in super late, I go to bed super early, and I'm just like, ugh, even when I get enough sleep. So by experimenting and allowing myself to sleep more in the winter and sleep less in the summer, I've figured out why I feel so different during those two seasons. And of course, spring and fall are kind of in between, where some days I sleep in late, some days I don't. But, you know, give yourself that grace. Give yourself a period of time, or maybe this next year, to just experiment with things. See how you like to cook vegetables. Challenge yourself to drink a bunch of water. I'll even show you guys. I have a water bottle next to me literally all the time. This is like 1.5 liters, I think. Yeah, 1.5. I usually have my Arbonne water bottle, which is 1 full liter. But, you know, it's really, really simple. Like, just challenge yourself and make it fun. So something that a lot of people will do is say, I'm trying to think of the word. They'll make little challenges for themselves. So, you know, they'll get those huge, like, gallon jugs on Amazon and then put little, like, time markers on it and say, like, okay, by this time I need to do this, by this time I need to do this. I have a really good friend who is one of my clients, and she actually is a school teacher. And so what she started doing is every single hour on her Apple Watch, she has a little reminder that goes off, and it tells her, hey, reminder, drink water. She's gotten her whole class to do it. So now every hour, her and all of her students take a sip of water. So simple. So try to find ways that you can fit this stuff into your lifestyle so that it just works better. I know that with sleep it can be a little difficult, especially if you have kids, but hopefully you can find ways to just get your body to wind down. You can get into routines, and let me know if you would like me to talk about this more, about sleep. I'd be more than happy to do that. And I'll definitely be talking a lot more about food and nutrients and veggies and fun ways to cook them, so stay tuned for that. So if you guys like this channel, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, because it really, really supports my channel, and I would love to be able to help you guys. So if there's anything else that you want to hear about, please leave a comment below. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'm excited to chat with you again soon.